All right, so I'm having to head off to northern New Jersey, pick up a new motor. I believe I'm gonna have to get a new pump as well, just by everything I see. But we'll see what happens. Electrical, and this is my buddy Pete kicking ass. There's the new panel. He's ripping wires. He's a wire ripping fool. So certainly appreciate all this. This is a good thing. We decided to change this whole panel out because that one was just really under servicing this what it needed to do. And I think it'll make the inspector happy too to see a nice new big panel in there. Right. I think he'd look at the one that was in there and go, what the hell? And we don't want them folks poking around here because there's all kinds of evils around this joint.
I don't think he would care, really.
I'm sure he would, as long as it's
just,
safe.
You know, you don't have enough room. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So.
But Pete did this. Joe's gone for a few days, but he got that pipe dug out down to here, so we'll be able to run it in through the 2-inch and on up, which will be a tremendous help. All right, Pete. So I got to go to northern New Jersey. It's almost up by New York City.
Really?
But they got it.
You got about 2 hours.
Yeah,
More than
couple hours there and a couple hours back.
4 or 5 hours.
But they got it in stock, and
right.
He said shipping. He says I can get it shipped out tomorrow, but even he says next day shipping. I don't know if they'll deliver on the Saturday.
Right.
And it would have been.
You need more.
It would be, yeah. So I said, I'll come get it, man. If you got it, I'm coming to get it.
That's right.
Everybody else, I think, local, the Aqua people, they were just being asses on the phone. You heard them, and
right.
You need somebody that knows what they're doing. I kind of know what's going on by the fact that I know what not to do, so I'm left with what I've got to do now.
Right.
So.
But see, they you know that a lot of time they don't want to sell it to.
That's what to people.
Yeah.
To the customer, they want an account. Well, that's like Goulds and those. You heard them on the phone.
Right.
Oh, you're a homeowner. Oh, go online and or you're waiting. We'll call you back. Don't call us. We'll call you.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, well, screw me then, right?
Chris, you still use those tanks, right?
These gas tanks?
Yeah.
These fuel. Yeah.
Okay, because I have to get heartbreaker for that. You know, that's.
Are they not on a breaker?
It's got to be GF5.
Yeah.
On that thing.
Well, that's probably good. That's probably a good thing.
I didn't get to one yet.
You know, and I think this is also servicing that little garden shed next to the tanks over there too.
You guys, that's 15 amps going. Nah, that's thicker.
Where's that coming from?
It's from here, but
that's not. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I think this is servicing that as well.
You got 2 lines right here. That line. This small line.
Is that the shed?
That's your
tanks.
Tank, yeah. And this is your shed.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay, gotcha. Well, that's good. At least they're on their own then. But
right.
I just knew that one. And see, the lights in there too. Every so often, you turn them on and they would flicker a little bit. So I might be like what you're saying. Those breakers could have been old in there, and
yeah, it might be connections too. A lot of connections, you know.
Yeah.
You get,
but when we get this wrapped up, I need you to look at that one bank of lights in here that's not even coming on. And
right here?
Yeah, and I changed the bulbs, so I know the bulbs are good. You know, did that stupid stuff. So
yeah, that's no problem.
Okay.
You know, really
well, we'll get this knocked out.
This is more important.
Yeah, that's us. So we'll get
we
this.
could call what's name inspector. That way we could
get this done. I agree. Fully agree. All right. Well, let me get going so I can come back to do more.
All right.
Thanks, Pete. I appreciate you, man.
Careful. That's all.
Yes, sir. Right on. I made it. Pump products. Got to buy a motor. Got to buy a pump. Right on. So I'm on 13 southbound heading home. pumping motor in the trunk. So I'm on 13 south heading home. 5 hours of driving and pumping motor in the trunk. There we go.
Yeah, Joe, he's bitching once in a while too, so,
but Pete's in a
now I'm in ditch.
you're in the mini ditch of despair.
Yeah.
Despair. This is, but here again, Pete, if you see that black line over there, it's Pete's digging and saying, well, you got a black line running off this way, and
Yeah.
none of this stuff is on any drawings, nowhere.
I don't have no idea what this is.
Yeah.
It's see what.
And a lot of this stuff has been, like I said, that whole acreage over there that was lost to Route 1. There was 3 or 4 buildings over there.
This might be.
All right, back home, and fixing to get my pumping motor, take them out to the well, and get to work on it out there. I got to get some wrenches and probably have to get those from the other side. Maybe what I'll do is just go out there and cut that one off and bring it in here to get the fittings off of it. That's what I'll do. Be easier to work on it in the shop than out there trying to deal with fittings. So let me see what I got to do here, get my stuff together, and out I go. All right, peace. 3 horsepower setup in here. 3 horsepower motor, 35 GS30 pump, high efficiency, rock and roll. And this thing will service this farm and whatnot. I should have just bought all this shit to begin with this way, but I didn't. So here's where we are, and I gotta go get that other one off, cut the other one off, and get the fittings off of it. Pete's gonna take my old setup, the 2 horsepower stuff, and so I gave him a hell of a deal on it because he helps me out so much. So anyway, let me go get at it. All right, so this is my old new pump, so I got to take this fitting off so I can use this setup. I got to get this black poly pipe off of there as well, and then take this fitting off and put a new fitting on, or put this fitting on my new pump. So that's what I got to do. All right, 3 horsepower, 35 gallon per minute, constant constant duty. What do they call it? High efficiency. So it's it'll be good to go. I think we've been here before. So this is round 2. Main pipe going on new pump and motor. So okay, we've been here again before too. Motor, pump, connected, rope, spliced, triple spliced again, but a little bit different. Last time I had each one individually done, then a bigger splice over all of those, and then a bigger splice over that one. This time each individual has 2 splices and then 1 large splice over it. Now we have to drag this thing, or this is going to go over there on the stool, and we got to drag the end all the way out and then bring the tractor up and over it. This is going to go up and over the bucket and down into the well. That's the plan, and I'm sticking to it. Well, no pun intended, it's back in. All I got to do now is connect these wires, turn on some spigots, we're gonna see what happens. And hopefully, boys, everything works out as expected. All right, Liz is parking the tractor, and I just don't know what I did with my black electrical tape. I gotta find it here. There it is. All right, so now I just gotta put these pigtails together, and then we're good. Sure.
Hey, my earrings don't match my blouse. So.
A little different than Pete and Joe. All right.
You want a drink, huh?
I just had some.
And I guess
So.
I'm gonna be back with the gator.
There is the last wires. The last of the wires done. I got to go down and flip the dip switch, then hit the breaker, and we'll see what happens. Well, I can tell you where I wound up today. Pretty much right where I've been for the last month with this frickin' well and trench. I've got no water. I drove to North Jersey today, round trip, 5 hours or so. Bought a complete new motor pump set, 3 horsepower, 14 stage pump. You know, it's a quality big pump motor. Thinking that this Subdrive down in the basement was for 3 horsepower, which they can support the 3 horsepower, but it's dedicated to Franklin electric motors. And mine's a, what is it, CentriPro? It's Goulds. It's one of the XVII. It's one of the Gould companies, so it's a mated set between the pump and motor. And I bought what, I looked at the pump that got pulled out, and I ordered it. It's a 35, it stands for 35 gallons per minute, GS, which is their high flow continuous service. 35 GS 30. 35 gallons per minute, 3 horsepower. But theirs had a Franklin motor attached to it. But if you go online and order a 35 GS 30, it's going to come with the Goulds motor as well. Or the motor, you know, it's a Century, I think it's called Century, something like that. Anyway, I didn't get a Franklin motor. And that's what this drive, I'm sorry, I got something. That's what this drive is for. Anyway, so then I look online tonight at the Goulds Continuous Pressure Controllers. But they're all for 3-phase motors. And of course, I have a single-phase motor. So it's like those things won't do squat for me. So it looks like I need to get a controller box that has magnetic contacts on it and a pressure switch. And take what I have down there off, disconnect it. And actually, I can reuse that one. I can use it over in the arena to get their service reinstated. So it won't be a total loss, but I gotta go try to find that tomorrow, and that should resolve the problems. I should think it will. But anyway, got the pump, got everything down in the well, and that's a pain. That's a heavy pumping motor. Fortunately, it's only 100 foot. It could be worse. So got it down there, it's seated, got the wiring spliced in, heat shrinked, and anyway, so tomorrow it looks like the day's going to be running around looking for this controller. And but no fun having no water, that's for sure. Anyway, appreciate it. Again, save the Republic, do what we can. We need to keep it going strong for generations, and we do good in the world. Are we perfect? No, but we certainly do good in the world. We help a lot of people. We're not perfect, but I think we're better than what has come along. So save the Republic, do something positive, try to move forward each day, even if it gets you down. Good times, bad times, just kind of keep moving forward. Do something positive, whether it's for yourself, for a friend, for family, for strangers. But you know, I think positive things for positive people yield good results. And if we just all did that, I think things could certainly look a lot different. Anyway, that's a wrap for me, and I'm just gonna chill. It's probably 1:30 now, so I'm just gonna kind of chillax out for a little bit, go to bed, and start it again tomorrow. Peace, love everybody, family, friends. Miss you guys. Hope to see you soon. Bye.